we're starting late tonight, but that's okay. Based on what I think I know about how this game works, we should be finishing the first Metal Gear Solid and jumping into the second Metal Gear Solid tonight. Hopefully, if all goes well. Which, I'm always prepared for it not to go well, but you know. We're gonna hope for the best starting out right here. Just gonna share links real quick. Doop. And one more. Yeah, alright, we're all set to go. Let's play. Let's play Metal Gear Solid. I need to surpass Metal Gear. Oh god. Maybe turn down the volume a little bit. So, I have totally forgotten the loops for this. So I'm gonna die real quick. Hi, Lone Wolf. Eep.
What happened? Snake! Snake!
Eep. Did something frighten you and cause you to go eep? Alright. Ah! Do I need to get closer to it? Camera angles, can you help me out for like 90 seconds? No, okay. That's fine, I guess. You fucking kidding me? Come on. Damn it! Yeah, alright. That's fine, I guess.
Snake! What happened? Snake! Snake!
Ooh, how do we go about this fight and win it? Let's get these rations equipped first of all. That's problem number one. Like I gotta be close to him to avoid those missiles. But if I'm too close to him for too long, then that laser gets me. And that's just no fun for anybody. And also, stomping becomes a going concern. Also something I don't like. Eh. Nope. Oh, come on, let me aim up at it. You fucking kidding me?
Snake, what happened? Snake! Snake!
That doesn't seem right to me. That doesn't seem like the way that should have gone. How did I miss that? Oddly enough, Metal Gear Rex a lot less durable than Liquid Snake's fucking helicopter. Oof. Metal Gear Rex, which is supposed to be like the single most terrifying weapon in existence at this time. It's less durable than a helicopter.
Did that do it? Nice try, Snake! Inside! Hurry! Get away! Grey Fox.
The name from long ago. It sounds better than Deep Throat.
So it is you.
You look terrible, Snake. You haven't aged
I...
well.
I'll send you back to hell! Fox, why? What do you want from me?
I am a prisoner of death. Only you can free me.
Fox, stay out of this. What about Naomi? She's hell-bent on taking revenge for you.
Naomi.
You're the only one who can stop her.
No, I can't.
Why?
Because I'm the one who killed her parents. I was young then, and couldn't bring myself to kill her too. I felt so bad that I decided to take her with me. I raised her like she was my own blood to soothe my guilty conscience. Even now, she thinks of me as her brother.
Fox.
From the outside, we might
The
have
voice
seemed
actor they
like a
chose for
happy
Gray
brother and
Fox is
sister.
very interesting.
Every time I looked at her, I saw her parents' eyes staring back at me. Tell her for me. Tell her that I was the one who did it.
There you are!
We're just about out of time. Here's a final present from Deep Throat. I'll stop it from moving.
Fox!
In the Middle East, we don't hunt foxes, we hunt jackals. Instead of foxhounds, we use royal harriers.
Fox!
How strong is that exoskeleton of yours? Snake, are you just going to sit by and watch him die?
Cornered fox is more dangerous than a jackal.
He destroyed the radome.
Impressive! You are indeed worthy of the code name Fox, but now you're finished!
No! Fire the stinger!
Fox! Can you really shoot? You'll kill him too!
Now! In front of you, I can finally die. After Zanzibar, I was taken from the battle.
I can't do
Neither truly alive, nor truly dead.
Can't do it.
An undying shadow in a world of light.
It's no good. I can't do it.
Soon, it will finally end.
It's no good. I can't do it.
Die! Snake, we're not tools of the government or anyone else. Fighting was the only thing I was good at. But at least I always fought for what I believed in. Snake, farewell.
Foolish man. He prayed for death, and it found him. You see, you can't protect anyone, not even yourself. Die!
Pretty damn sure I'm just gonna die now. And have to do the whole damn thing again. Yep. Because dying there starts me right back at the beginning of the fight, right?
Snake! Snake!
Yep. Damn it. I wonder if there's any spare rations in this room I can grab mid-fight. Because, like, my biggest issue is by the time I get to the second part, I just don't have enough healing to keep myself alive. Clear shot. Why does it always require just that one last bit? Okay, I have 3 rations left for the final bit. That might be enough.
Now, in front of you, I can finally die. After Zanzibar,
It's no good. I can't do it. No, I can't
neither
do it.
truly alive nor truly dead. An undying shadow in a world of light.
I can't do it.
Soon it will finally end.
Zap! Damn it. Damn it. The further I am away from him, the more deadly those fucking missiles are. Those covers don't stop.
Snake, what happened? Snake! Snake!
I just don't know how I'm supposed to do this without running out of missiles. Like, there's probably ammo drops around, but I don't know where they are, and I can't really explore without fear of getting trounced by Metal Gear. Fuck! Come on! Not sure why I died there.
Snake! What happened? Snake! Snake!
There's some Stinger missiles. On the plus side, I'm going into the finale with 5 rations left.
Now, in front of you, I can finally
Negative side, I don't
after Zanzibar.
know if that's actually going to help me.
Taken from the battle. Neither
See, I have
truly
14
alive,
missiles left.
nor
Maybe I
truly
can
dead.
pull it out.
An undying shadow in a world of light. But soon, it will finally end.
Let's see if we can kill Liquid, everybody. Ooh, damn it. Let's do that. It probably doesn't give me any extra health or anything, or make me be doing any better. It just makes me feel better. Smile, you son of a bitch. Oh, come on. Yes! Please let that be it.
Snake, I'll crush you into dust.
Would there not be some, like, weird ninja fight I have to do after that? This isn't Metal Gear Solid 2. I think he might be Dunzo, but then again, this is Metal Gear Solid, so... Nope, still good. Hi.
Sleeping late as usual. A snake. Liquid. You're still alive.
I won't die as long as you still live.
Too bad. It looks like your revolution was a failure.
Just because you've destroyed Metal Gear doesn't mean I am done fighting.
Fighting? What are you really after?
A world where warriors like us are honored as we once were, as we should be.
That was Big Boss's fantasy.
It was his dying wish. When he was young, during the Cold War, the world needed men like us. We were valued then. We were desired. But things, are different now. With all the liars and hypocrites running the world, war isn't what it used to be. We're losing our place in a world that no longer needs us. A world that now spurns our very existence. You should know that as well as I do. After I launch this weapon and get our $1 billion, we'll be able to bring chaos and honor back to this world gone soft. Conflict will breed conflict. New hatreds will arise. Then, we'll steadily expand our sphere of influence.
But as long as there are people, there will always be war.
But the problem is balance. Father knew what type of a balance was best.
Is that the only reason?
Isn't it reason enough for warriors such as us?
I don't want that kind of world.
Ha! You lie! So why are you here then? Why do you continue to follow your orders while your superiors betray you? Why did you come here? Well, I'll tell you then. You enjoy all the killing. That's why.
What?
Are you denying it? Haven't you already killed most of my comrades?
That was...
I watched your face when you did it. It was filled with the joy of battle.
You're wrong.
There's a killer inside you. You don't have to deny it. We were created to be that way.
Created?
Les enfants terribles. The terrible children. That's what the project was called. It started in the 1970s. Their plan was to artificially create the most powerful soldier possible. The person that they chose as the model was the man known then as the greatest living soldier in the world.
Big boss.
But Father was wounded in combat and already in a coma when they brought him in. So they created us from his cells, with a combination of 20th century analog cloning and the super baby method.
Super baby.
Super
They
baby
fertilized
method.
an egg with one of Father's
It makes
cells,
perfect sense.
and then let it divide into 8 clone babies. Then they transferred the clones to someone's uterus and later intentionally aborted 6 of the fetuses to encourage strong fetal growth. You and I were originally octuplets.
Octuplets?
Yes. The other 6 of our brothers were sacrificed to make us. We were accomplices in murder before the day we were even born. So it was you and I, 2 fertilized eggs with exactly the same DNA. But they weren't finished yet. They used me as a guinea pig to create a phenotype in which all of the dominant genes were expressed. To create you. I got all of the recessive genes. You took everything from me before I was even born. But you and I aren't his only children.
What?
The genome soldiers. They too are his progeny, carrying on his genetic legacy. But they're different. They're digital. With the completion of the Human Genome Project, the mysteries of humanity were laid bare. Thanks to Father's DNA, they were able to identify more than 60 soldier genes responsible for everything from strategic thinking to the proverbial killer instinct. Those soldier genes were transplanted into the members of the next generation special forces. That's how they became the genome soldiers. That's right. The genome soldiers that you've been killing are our brothers with the same genes as ours.
The genome soldiers?
That's right. They are our brothers, created artificially through the alignment of nucleotides to mimic our father's genes. They too are the product of numerous sacrifices.
Sacrifices?
Human experiments! 1991, the Gulf War. The military
There
secretly
is
injected soldiers
absolutely
with the soldier
no
genes.
reason for
The
it
Gulf
to
War
get
syndrome
this
that
buck
hundreds of
wild.
thousands of returning soldiers complained about was a side effect of it.
Ha! Everyone knows that the Gulf War syndrome was caused by exposure to depleted uranium used in the anti-tank rounds.
That was just a cover story issued by the Pentagon. First they tried to say it was post-traumatic stress disorder, then chemical or biological weapons. The poison gas detection units and the anti-sarin injections, they were all just a cover-up of the secret genetic experiments.
So then, the so-called Gulf War babies that have been reported by Gulf War veterans are...
Yes, they too are our brothers and sisters.
So the genome soldiers mean that the experiments were a success?
Success? Don't be a fool. They're a complete failure. We are on the verge of extinction.
What?
Have you ever heard of the asymmetry theory? Nature tends to favor asymmetry. Those species which have gone extinct all show signs of symmetry. The genome soldiers suffer from the same problem. Signs of symmetry. So do I. As do you. That's right. We are all on the verge of death at the genetic level. We don't know when or what type of disease will occur. That's why we need the old man's genetic information.
You want Big Boss's DNA so you can save your family? It's very touching.
In nature, family members don't mate with each other, and yet they help each other to survive. Do you know why? It increases the chance that their genes will be passed on to a new generation. Altruism among blood relatives is a response to natural selection. It's called the selfish gene theory.
You're telling me that your genes are ordering you to save the genome soldiers?
You can't fight your genes. It's fate. All living things are born for the sole purpose of passing on their parents' genes. That's why I'll follow what my genes tell me. And then I'm going to go beyond. In order to break the curse of my heritage. And to do that, first, I will kill you. Look behind you.
Oh, how foolish of me. I thought I might play again.
Is she alive?
I'm not sure. She was alive a few hours ago. Poor girl kept calling your name.
Meryl.
Stupid woman. Falling in love with a man who doesn't even have a name.
I have a name.
No! We have no past, no future, and even if we did, it wouldn't be truly ours. You and I are just copies of our father, Big Boss.
Let Meryl go.
As soon as we've finished our business, we're almost
What
out of
is our
time.
business exactly?
Fox dies.
No. It seems now that the Pentagon knows that Metal Gear is destroyed. They've arrived at a decision. They won't even need a BDA. If you want the details, why don't you ask your precious Colonel Campbell?
Colonel, can you hear me?
Yes, I'm listening.
What is the Pentagon trying to do? Colonel, answer me.
The Secretary of Defense has taken over active control of this operation. He's on his way there by AWACS.
What for?
To bomb the place.
What?
Not only that, B-2 bombers just lifted off from Galena Air Force Base. They're carrying B-6113 surface-piercing tactical nuclear bombs.
What? Metal Gear is destroyed. Tell the Secretary of Defense.
The Secretary of Defense heard that Naomi double-crossed us, and he's worried about Fox Die. Now that there's no more danger of a nuclear strike from Metal Gear, he's going to do whatever's necessary to cover up the truth of what really happened here.
He's going to drop a nuclear bomb to vaporize all the evidence along with anyone who knows anything.
Don't worry, Snake. I'll stop the nuclear strike.
How?
I may only be a figurehead here, but I'm still officially in command of this mission. If I issue an order to delay the strike, it'll confuse the chain of command and at least buy you some time. It'll give you a chance to escape.
But, Colonel, if you do that...
It's okay, Snake. The truth is, Foxhound was already the subject of an undercover investigation. Meryl was transferred to this base just before the terrorist attack as a way of manipulating me.
Those bastards.
I'm sorry. They forced me to cooperate in exchange for her life. You better get out of there, Snake.
Are you sure? It'll be bad for you.
Don't worry. It's the least I can do for you, after all the lies.
Colonel.
I'm ordering them to cancel the bombing run. After that, there's no turning back. What? What are you doing? What?
Snake!
Mei Ling, what happened to the Colonel?
I don't believe it.
What happened?
Snake the Colonel!
Roy Campbell has been relieved of duty. This is the Secretary of Defense, Jim Houseman.
Put the Colonel back on.
He's been placed under arrest for leaking top-secret information. and for the crime of high treason.
Ridiculous.
Yes, he's a ridiculous man. He truly believed that he was in command of this operation.
You bastard.
There won't be a speck of evidence left. I'm sure the President would want the same thing.
President ordered this?
President is a busy man. I have complete
That's short
authority
for
here.
no.
How do you plan on explaining a nuclear attack on Alaska to the media?
Don't worry. We've prepared a convincing cover story. We'll simply say that the terrorists exploded a nuclear device.
Smart. You'll be murdering everyone here. The scientists, the genome
Man,
army,
that
everyone.
man's face
Donald,
is
the Dark
quite
Chief is already
perplexing.
dead.
So, you didn't mean
In
to kill
terms
the
of
DARPA chief
structure.
after all.
He was my friend.
And you could care less about what happens to everybody else, huh?
Well, if you give me the optic disc, I might consider saving them.
What are you talking about?
Metal Gear's test data. Donald was supposed to bring it back.
I don't have it.
I see. Oh well, that's okay. You two are an embarrassment from the 1970s. Our country's dirty little secret. You can't be allowed to live. Well, the bombs will be dropping soon, and you two have a lot of catching up to do. Farewell.
There's no way out for us. Let's finish this before the airstrike. You stole everything from me. Only your death can satisfy me. Only your death can return to me what is rightly mine. She'll make a beautiful sacrifice for our final battle. Do you see this? It will be the time limit for our final battle. This nuclear module is set to detonate at the precise moment of her death.
Oh. Why?
If you win, you might still be able to save her. You could enjoy one brief moment of love before the end. If you cross this line, you fall. At this
Thanks.
height, it will kill even you. How about you, Snake?
Come on. Nano-Machines.
What's wrong, Snake?
Yeah.
I just found out about their coffee special.
Oh my god. Just drank all this coffee.
Yeah, they have
Nice shot!
Cameron's 12 thing.
Oh hell yeah.
Better hurry!
3 of them.
It's going to blow!
Which kind you get?
What's wrong, Snake?
Is French the dark one?
Yeah, Velvet Moon.
Better hurry!
Dark.
It's going to blow!
What's this one? Jamaican Blue Mountain Blue.
Hell yeah.
Light Rose. bought 2 breakfast ones.
That's a lot of coffee.
Yeah. And I got creamer as well.
Awesome.
They didn't have the Italian.
How about you, Snake?
Just got some breakfast.
Alright. Oh, God. It's getting hard.
What's wrong, Snake?
And by it, I mean I am getting hard. Everybody's got their shirts off. We're fighting. There's just too much testosterone and a lot of confusion going through the air.
Nice shot!
The thing about Metal Gear Solid plots that like is so just buck wild is that they spend the whole game talking to you for way longer than they need to.
Yeah.
And then you get to the end and you realize how much plot they weren't telling you until the very end. Because like it just gets ridiculous and completely buck wild right at the end in like a 12-minute cutscene.
Oh, hello?
Where
You're out of time!
fucking Liquid's just like, yeah, we're clones of Big Boss and also like a whole bunch of folks that were made from the Human Genome Project are also related to us, and the whole reason I'm doing this is to prevent them from going extinct, to have our genes pass on forever. It's just so much all at once. Let me get combos in, please. I don't have this kind of time and patience. Oh, let me get up.
Nice shot!
Ugh, fuck.
What's wrong, Snake? Better hurry. It's going to blow! What's wrong, Snake? Better hurry. It's going to blow!
Damn it.
You're out of time!
Nah, I've got like a minute and a half left.
What's wrong, Snake?
My whole issue is like getting myself facing your direction so I can punch you. That's really the hardest thing about this fight.
How about you, Snake?
Oh, come on. This whole thing is real cool in theory, like, but it's 80s action hero standing on top of the dead robot and fighting with our shirts off, bullshit like that. It's all great on paper, but good God, were these controls not built for this sort of thing?
You're out of time!
Damn it!
Have at you, Snake!
Come on!
What's wrong, Snake?
Please!
Nice shot! What's wrong, Snake? Better hurry. It's going to blow!
I would love like a gun. Or a rocket launcher. There's like something to make his health go down faster. A sword. A knife. Something.
Have at you, Snake.
Because his health goes down ridiculously slow. And my health goes down really fast. And also it seems like he has some sort of lock-on mechanic that I'm not privy to. Like, he knows where he's facing all of the time, and I only know where I'm facing like 3/4 of the time, optimistically speaking.
Nice shot!
Probably closer to 1/3 of the time.
Better hurry. It's going to blow! Better hurry. It's going to blow!
God. You didn't touch me, though. How'd that kill me when you didn't touch me?
How about you, Snake?
Why is this harder than fighting the giant mech was? Huh.
What's wrong, Snake? Better hurry. It's going to blow. Nice shot.
God damn it! Any fucking inch ahead of him that I get, he can just completely close that gap with one hit.
You're out of time.
That seems completely and utterly unfair to me.
How about you, Snake?
Oh, come on.
Nice shot. What's wrong, Snake? Better hurry. It's going to blow. Better hurry. It's going to blow. What's wrong, Snake?
I could tell you a fucking
Better hurry.
page and a half
going
about
to
what's
blow.
wrong, Liquid.
What's wrong, Snake? You're out of time.
I don't have the luxury of being out of time, Liquid.
How about you, Snake?
I ain't got time to be out of time.
Yeah, honestly, like, no matter what I do, you're gonna knock me out anyway. See how much more damage he does than me?
Yeah.
It's ridiculous.
What's wrong, Snake?
Are you fucking kidding me? You've never done that before. Fuck!
You're out of time. How about you, Snake?
Any sort of dodge or anything.
What if Nano goes to try and hit you and you can crouch? Because you do that.
Yeah.
Oops.
The controls aren't really responsive enough for that to make much of a difference. And he really only attacks me while I'm like actively on the offensive, which makes it even more exhausting. Because I don't even know if the crouch was what saved me there, or if I was just standing in the right place.
Snake! Better hurry! It's going to blow! What's wrong, Snake? Better hurry! It's going to blow!
I think there's some sort of roll in 2.
What's wrong, Snake?
Yeah! Just like any functionality besides like
Wrong, Snake?
moving around with very little agency and punch.
Yeah.
How about you, Snake?
Punch in direction you have very little control over which you are facing. For like incredibly small amounts of damage, while he'll do like 3 hits and completely close any sort of gap you've gotten between you and him.
What's wrong, Snake?
And he can just get behind you like a fucking cobra and smack you in the back of the head.
Nice shot!
While you're still fumbling around trying to get your fucking punches to be faced the right goddamn direction. Somebody should have known that this wasn't going to work out very well.
Better hurry! It's going to blow!
Like somebody,
What's wrong, Snake?
anybody at
What's
Kojima
wrong,
Productions,
Snake?
could you have like realized that, hey, maybe the control scheme we've built here doesn't exactly mesh well with this challenge we are presenting. No, it's fine.
How about you,
It
Snake?
wasn't fine. So he can like crouch and weave. He knows where he's facing all the time. He can like sidestep. He can walk around me whilst still facing me if he wants to. I can't do any of that.
What's wrong, Snake?
A lot's wrong.
What's wrong, Snake? Nice shot!
I do like that action fighting. It gets more and more playable.
I think those cuts are already there. But it's remarkable how good this game looks. Like the lighting and everything. It's very low poly, and like the character models do look like fucking G.I. Joes, but it's very, very good looking for the time. I swear. Damn it! I can never dodge that fucking charge. It moves too quickly and has just a ridiculous hitbox on it. And I was like ridiculously far ahead on that one for a long time, and I was about to say like, think this is it, think I might have it, but I didn't want to say it because I knew that I didn't. I knew that he was just gonna pull something out of his ass like he has literally every time I fought him up until now.
Better hurry! It's going to blow!
Because it really just takes him deciding to start fighting for me to die. Which is all up to RNGesus, I'm pretty sure.
What's wrong, Snake?
Yeah, that's bullshit.
That's ridiculous. Like if I had any way to like get out of the way quickly at a moment's notice, that would be fine. But I really don't. And there's not enough lead up on it.
What's the crouch button?
How about you, Snake?
X. But I don't think that would help. I just walked off the edge then.
Now we don't give up the ghost yourself.
Metal Gear Solid 2 ends pretty much the exact same way. Like put you through a 20-minute cutscene, and they're like, and now you're fighting on top of a building with ninja swords. And the controls don't work for this.
Nice shot!
Metal Gear Solid 5 ends with you like you go through literally the longest cutscene in the entire game, and then it's like, and you're fighting a Metal Gear now. Basically. Damn it!
What's wrong, Snake?
Hey, I dodged it for the first time ever. And then it killed me immediately afterward. Please let me finish this game. I just want to finish this game. This part is such bullshit. Such absolute bullshit.
What's wrong, Snake?
I have forgiven so much.
Nice shot! What's wrong, Snake?
Why does he have to fucking blink when he gets up off the... I don't blink when I get up off the fucking... Why does he get a fucking invincibility second after getting up off of... hanging off the thing? That doesn't make any fucking sense. And anytime after I hit him, he's invincible for like 40 minutes. And I can't just keep hitting him.
What's wrong, Snake? Nice shot!
Damn it! Damn it! Oh, I forgot for a second that he's invincible for 40 minutes after he climbs up from being hanging, and then I just fucking get killed for no goddamn reason.
How about you, Snake?
Fucking get out of the way like an expert martial artist, and I can't even figure out where I'm fucking facing half of the time. That's great. That's awesome.
What's wrong, Snake? Better hurry. It's going to blow. Nice shot.
Damn it!
What's wrong, Snake?
The reach on your leg, sir, is
You're
inhuman.
You're out of time.
I swear! I'm able to get to exactly the same point every single fucking time.
How about you, Snake?
Sometimes a little better, sometimes a little worse, but always about the same fucking point. And then he's just like, okay, I'm gonna kill you now. Is it alright if I kill you now? I'm just gonna go ahead and kill you now.
What's wrong, Snake?
You got another game you want to play tonight? Oh no, you're not gonna do that. I'm just gonna kill you now. How's that sound?
Nice shot!
Sound good?
Better hurry. It's going to blow.
God!
Better hurry. It's going to blow. What's wrong, Snake? Better hurry.
Fucking face the right way. Why can't I lock onto you or do something to make this even remotely fucking palatable? You're gonna be invincible for 3 hours, and then you're just gonna fucking kill me! Out of nowhere. Because you've got a charge ability where you just teleport inside of me and rip my spine out.
Better hurry. It's going to blow. Nice shot. What's wrong, Snake? Better hurry. It's going to blow.
Fuck! Thank God! I would say now you're dead and in hell forever, but I know that's not true.
Meryl. Meryl?
Snake, is that you? Snake, oh, you're alive. Thank God.
Meryl. Meryl, are you okay?
Are you okay? Is that all you can say?
Meryl, it must have been terrible.
Oh, it wasn't that bad.
I was unconscious for most of it.
I didn't give in to the torture.
Torture?
And things even worse than that. I was fighting too. Just like you.
You're a strong woman.
Fighting them made me feel closer to you. I felt like you were there with me. It gave me the strength to go on. But I was scared.
I'm sorry.
Don't say that. But it made me realize something. During all the pain and shame, there was one thing I was sure of. A single hope that I held on to. And that hope kept me alive. Snake, I wanted to see you again.
Meryl. That's my Kodak.
Who dat? Who calling? Hi!
Snake, it's me.
Otacon, good news. Meryl's okay.
All right. You saved her, man. Good job.
I got some bad news, too. We're about to be bombed.
Oh, boy. I guess we're considered expendable.
Is there a way out of here?
A way out? Yeah. You can take the loading tunnel to the surface. There's a parking garage right next to you. The tunnel leads from there to the surface.
The door in front?
No. It's a small entrance to the west of that door.
How about the security?
I just unlocked it. Who do you think you're talking to? I'll take care of security along your escape route, too.
What are you going to do?
Me? I'll stay here.
Are you crazy?
I need a little more time to take care of your escape route.
But
unlocking the security doors is difficult work. Only I can do it.
Otacon.
Don't
Hey,
worry.
Chris, how are you doing?
I'm staying here. It's my own decision.
Otacon, this is a hardened shelter, but they're going to use a surface-piercing nuclear bomb. It won't hold.
I'm through regretting the past. Life isn't all about loss, you know. Snake, I'm a complete person now. I've found a reason to live.
Good. Don't die on me.
Same to you. Take care of Meryl, okay?
Oh, you're gonna make me
Okay, I
go
gotta
through
go.
a fucking
I
escape
promise I'll do
route
something about your escape route.
sequence now.
Thanks? Well, that sounds nice.
I believe in you.
Thanks,
Nah.
Snake.
Let's get the hell out of here.
What about him? Where's Otacon?
Otacon?
He's fighting right now. With his old self.
Meryl, you've heard everyone else say that word. Why?
He's fighting.
Why
for
do
us
you
too?
say it like that?
And I don't want it to be in vain.
Meryl said it Otacon. Which, like, I guess there's a case to be made for it to be pronounced that way, but no one else is pronouncing it that way. That's true.
Snake.
Meryl. It started.
Painting models. I'm not taking to you and Drew's
Looks like we're
game.
not gonna have a love scene after all.
Did you finish all the models for you and Drew's game?
Let's get out of here.
Snake, it's freezing outside. You need some clothes.
There's my sneaking suit.
I found my sneaking suit.
Hurry up. Hurry.
Wait, hold on.
Looking good.
Finish building them. Alright. If his sneaking suit was just like there, then that means that like Liquid fucking undressed him so that they could fight shirtless on top of Metal Gear.
I'll drive.
Yeah.
Damn, a surveillance camera. Damn, no keys. All right, keys.
No, yeah. You are correct about that for sure. Where the fuck am I going?
Got it, Snake. Jump in.
Thanks.
Fire that machine gun with your weapon. Shoot him, Snake! Snake, hold on!
Oh, it really is the escape thing from Halo 1. Only I get to be on the turret. Fun thing too, realized I miscounted guys and I got from boxes, so I had to change some stuff. Oh, interesting.
We'll never make it! Snake, clear a path! Okay, Snake, let's go!
So I had to clear a path.
We're not out of the woods yet. Here they come.
Basically, yeah.
We'll never make it. Snake, clear a path.
Trying to, man. It's ridiculously hard to aim this thing.
Tough boys.
Yeah. Like the guys in the parking garage just a second ago were like one shot. These guys are not. You got a truck now? Oh, cool. Of course you're not dead. Never dead.
Liquid!
God damn it, Liquid. I swear to God.
Swear to me.
Not good. Not sure if there's any way I could be stopping him from running into the thing, or if I'm just supposed to be doing my best. Really should have played between snakes. It's the GameCube re-release of the first game. The sort of Metal Gear Solid 2 controls. Which, granted, makes the game ridiculously easy, but honestly, I would take it.
Look, Snake, it's daylight. We're gonna crash.
Truck has pillow in the front and complete with saw blades. Oh, hell yeah.
It has a what? A pillow?
Oh, plow in the front. My eyes don't work.
It's got a pillow in the front and saw blades in the back.
Honestly,
This chick kinky.
that sounded good to me.
Meryl, are you okay?
It sounded good
Yeah, just a
to
little
me.
shook up.
Meryl, can you move?
It's no good. I can't move.
What happened to Liquid?
It's
can't
not
see him either.
important. Can we just get out of here?
Liquid's dead. Uh-oh.
Snake!
You fucking Mission Impossible 2, motherfucker.
Snake!
Oh, the Fox Die virus got to him.
And now, he got it. No?
Now he seems to be dead. In the next game, he like lives inside Revolver's Ocelot,
If he's dead, that means-
Ocelot's arm, and I think he's like the main antagonist of 4. It's a whole thing.
What happened to the air raid? No stealth bombers in sight.
Snake, can you hear me?
Papa, can you
Colonel,
hear me?
you okay?
Colonel, what happened?
The Secretary of Defense has been arrested. Early retirement.
Arrested?
I was able to get into contact with the President. Metal Gear, the training exercise, all of it. It was all the Secretary of Defense acting alone.
Acting
He's,
alone?
he's Grandpa Max.
What happened to the air raid and the nuclear strike?
He's,
The orders were rescinded. The F-117s
he's the
and the
narrator in
B-2
Diablo
Spirits
1
have returned to the
and
base. Once again,
voiceover
I have
for
complete
the
authority over
quest
this
in
operation.
Countess
I see.
for Diablo 2.
Washington isn't stupid enough to use nukes to
he's in
cover
like
up a
every
few
Diablo 2
secrets.
I wonder
He's
about
he's
that.
pretty
In
good.
any case,
Yeah.
the danger's
I'm
over.
pretty sure he's
Thanks,
a
Snake.
Protoss.
Colonel, you can rest easy.
He's
Meryl's
in like
fine.
all of these,
Really?
except for the big boss ones.
Thanks. Thank
He
you,
might
Snake.
be in the big boss ones.
Snake.
He's just not Colonel Campbell
sorry,
in those.
I kept a lot of things from you. Snake, I'm not a colonel.
Oh, that's right.
I've got a present for you. There's a snowmobile close to you. Mei Ling saw it on the satellite photos. This time of year, the glaciers are pretty calm. You should be able to ride right out of there. I'll bet the boys at the DIA and the NSA never expected you to come home alive.
Me neither. I better not show my face around here.
No danger of that. You two officially died after your Jeep sank into the ocean.
That's not too far from the truth.
Also, there's a helicopter waiting for you on Fox Island.
Dr. Hal Emmerich should be somewhere on the base. I want someone to bring him in.
I understand. Leave it to me.
Okay, Roy. Are you gonna be okay?
Don't worry. I've got an insurance policy. A hard copy of all Mei Ling's data. As long as I've got that, you, me, and Mei Ling will be fine.
The battery on these Nano-Machines will run out soon. They won't be able to follow us.
I guess we won't meet again.
Don't worry. I'll pay you a visit sometime.
Really? I look forward to that.
Roy, just tell me one thing.
What?
About Fox Die.
Meryl will be fine. She wasn't included in its programming.
What about me? It killed Liquid.
Naomi said that she wants to talk to you face to face about that.
How is she?
Don't worry. Mei Ling is with her right now. I'm switching over to Naomi.
Snake, it's me.
Naomi,
I heard about my brother.
I'm sorry. But he had one last message he wanted to say to you. He told me to tell you to forget about him and to go on with your own life.
Frankie said that?
Yeah. He also said he'll always love you. Naomi, your brother just saved you.
And the
me,
boo ba boo.
He fought with every ounce of strength in his body.
Maybe. Maybe now he's finally found some peace. He's not really my brother anymore. Ever since I fought with you in Zanzibar, he's been like a ghost. A ghost looking for a place to die.
Naomi, Liquid died from Fox Die too. What about me? When am I gonna go?
That's up to you.
What do you mean?
Everybody dies when their time is up.
Yeah, so when's mine up?
It's up to you how you use the time
But
left
how
to you.
much?
Live, Snake. That's all I can say to you.
I'm gonna die in like 5 minutes, aren't I?
No.
Each person is born with their fate written into their own genetic code. It's unchangeable, immutable. But that's not all there is to life. I finally realized that. I told you before, the reason that I was interested in genes and DNA, because I wanted to know who I was, where I came from. I thought that if I analyzed my DNA, I could find out who I was, who my parents were. And I thought that if I knew that, then I'd know what path I should take in life.
My army is dumb. It's a bunch of half human,
I was
half
wrong.
alien
I
bugs
didn't find anything.
using
I
stolen
didn't
mining
learn
equipment. You love them. I would love them too.
Just like with the genome
Basically
soldiers,
think
you can
an
input
army
all the
of
genetic
alien
information, but
resurrection.
that
They
doesn't
sound
make them
like
into the
good
strongest
boys.
soldiers. The most we can say about DNA is that it governs a person's potential strengths, potential destiny. You mustn't allow yourself to be chained to fate, to be ruled by your genes. Humans can choose the type of life they want to live. Snake, whether or not you're in the Fox Die program isn't important. The important thing is that you choose life. And then live. Don't you think, Snake? Don't worry. I'm going to choose life too. Until today, I've always looked for a reason to live. But from here on,
You're okay.
I'm going to trust you.
No.
The answer is most definitely no.
Genes exist to pass down our hopes and dreams for the future through our children. Living is a link to
This
the future.
giant dumb guy named
That's how all life works.
the abominant
Loving
wearing
each other.
named the
Teaching each
abominant
other.
wearing overalls and a sledgehammer.
That's how we can change the world.
Good.
A super sledgehammer.
I finally realized it.
I
It's an
died.
oven
The true
hot
meaning of
pocket.
life.
Good.
Thank you, Snake.
Ah!
Look, I found this.
What is that?
Let's keep it as a reminder.
What?
Of what? A reminder of a successful mission? Or the first time we met?
Yes.
A reminder of how to live.
Huh?
Like a 10-foot tall guy
Until
with
today,
one head,
I've lived
2
only for
faces,
myself.
2 arms, and 3 hands.
Survival has been the only thing I cared about
All
in my
right.
Man with
life.
3 fists.
That's not just you. That's how everyone is.
I only felt truly alive when I was staring death in the face. I don't know. Maybe it's written into my genes.
What about now? What do your genes say about your future now?
Maybe it's time I
I don't
live for
know.
someone else.
We'll probably find that out in Metal
Someone
Gear
else?
Solid 4.
I
Yeah.
think I need a CRISPR for that.
Someone like you. Maybe that's the real way to live.
Okay, that's a hair strand. I thought that was just like a blood trickle from Meryl's head.
So, where to, Snake?
David. My name's David.
Okay. So where to, Dave?
I think it's time we look for a new path in life.
I'm pretty sure,
A new purpose.
Will we find it?
Just named it
find
after David Hayter.
yeah.
We'll find it.
What are
What
those?
are those?
Caribou.
Cluck, 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 yeah. Cluck, cluck,
Nano-Machines.
cluck, yeah.
Caribou
Cluck,
is a
cluck,
symbol
cluck,
of
yeah.
life.
Ooh, caribou!
For us too.
Yeah. Spring brings new life to everything.
I
It's
said
time for
David, not Dave. Damn it.
I've lived here a long time, but Alaska has never looked more beautiful.
I have
Sky,
one head
sea,
flap.
the caribou, and most of all,
Dave.
I think I'm gonna like this new life.
come on. Let's enjoy life.
Welcome to die.
Now let's ride off into the sunset. Starts calling Snake Davy. Thank you.
Davey, what are you doing? Focus on the mission if you can. Hello? Is this in-universe fiction, or is this Kojima like, nukes are bad?
It might be both.
Where's the colonel? Looks like he already passed. Damn it! I'll never know his name.
Ooh. Now, if Metal Gear Solid 2 is anything to go on, there's going to be something after the credits.
That's right.
Nukes are bad, Drew. Only you can prevent the nuclear winter. No, but ordinarily I would probably end it after the credits were gone, but I really want to play some of Metal Gear Solid 2 tonight.
I really want to play that tech demo.
Yeah. I don't know if
The
I'll get...
Polygon demo team!
Fighting Polygon Team!
So, Toyota, right?
I just really want to play Metal Gear Solid 2 because A...
No, but these guys did do so much.
So very much.
It's incredible.
No, because A, Metal Gear Solid 2 is like one of my favorite video games ever, and B, I got this fucking PlayStation 2 all set up on a memory card and everything.
What is this, Blade Runner?
Maybe. There's a polar bear.
That is a polar bear.
Remember when
Dragging his balls on the ice.
Remember when polar bears were alive?
Yeah.
This is a period piece.
Now polar bears only exist in Coke commercials during Christmas.
Yep. There's a walrus.
We did it, guys. Yeah, they still exist.
I am the walrus.
Cuckoo, Cuckoo.
Cuckoo,
Thank you, so
cuckoo.
Toyota. So Toyota, you're so busy. So busy.
So, Toyota.
Remember there were bears?
Yeah.
Thanks, Hemingway. Shot a lot of bears for some reason. I love the others.
It's a mushroom. Ah.
Do you remember when television used to look like this?
Nah. Yes. I do, actually.
Polygon anime. Sound team. Music composed and performed by Tapping.
Man, nights are lame. I kind of want some.
Join the big beefy bot boys.
You're playing with the big
boys now. Playing with the big boys now. Oh, that's pretty. I mean, there is the Chaos Knights kit and thing coming out for this, so like you can plug that into your Emperor's Children and smoke it. It's a package deal.
It's a package unit.
What a fucking unit!
What a fucking unit! Knights with many Mechanicus dudes sound fun.
That's also true. You can take knights many ways.
How do you take it?
I take them as chiefs. Because I'm a dumbass.
That's fine. Ain't nothing wrong with that.
I should probably paint those arrowheads on the
That is between you and your lord.
I mean, yeah, I'm just like finishing the Death Guard.
The Obliterators are a unit.
They are.
What fucking unit?
It's very difficult to masturbate reference section without getting caught.
It's almost impossible, in fact. Take your Knights as the Kansas football team? Which one?
KU, K-State. Kansas don't got shit.
Exactly. Which one? There's two. Developed by Konami Entertainment Japan Co. Ltd. Production / copyrights Konami Co.Lte.
You mustn't allow yourself to be chained to fate, to be ruled by your genes. Humans can choose the type of life they want to live. The important thing is that you choose life. And then live.
The musher. What are the Chiefs' enemies? I think like the Broncos.
Yes, sir. The entire unit was wiped out.
Our Chiefs.
Those two are still alive.
Chiefs division that we care about are the Denver Broncos,
should
the
come back to
Los Angeles Chargers,
Right on schedule.
and Oakland Raiders.
Yes, sir. I recovered all of Rex's dummy warhead data. No, sir. My cover is intact. Nobody knows who I really am. Yes, the DARPA chief knew my identity, but he's been disposed of.
The DARPA.
Yes, the inferior one was the winner after all. That's right. Until the very end, Liquid thought he was the inferior one. Yes, sir, I agree completely. It takes a well-balanced individual such as yourself to rule the world. No, sir. No one knows that you were the third one, Solidus. What should I do about the woman? Yes, sir. I'll keep her under surveillance. Yes. Thank you.
He
Goodbye,
is the Solidus Snake.
Mr. President.
Ah. Who was that talking?
Ocelot.
Oh, okay. Name Shark. Yes. Save.
Alright. So that's Metal Gear Solid 1. I'm gonna play Metal Gear Solid 2 for a little bit. Because I really like Metal Gear Solid 2. I just gotta switch some stuff around here real fast.
Burp, 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 burp. Burp, 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 burp. Brace yourselves!
Brace yourselves for the PlayStation 2 startup sound. And here we go.
this guy?
I have not.
Oh dear.
It's fine.
Is it fine?
Probably.
Okay.
Time to destroy Drew tomorrow. Oh dear. He's coming for you, Drew. I'm gonna switch the game on YouTube and Twitch while all this is rolling up.
Colonel, I'm gonna steal the Declaration of Independence.
Oh, hey Chris, could you tell me how the audio levels are? Just tell me if they're louder or softer than they were with the last game. Yeah, seems fine for now. Cool. Thank you. Alright, so that's changed. Let's go to Twitch. Edit. Metal Gear Solid 2, well, that's Subsistence. And we'll do this undelivered. There's no difference.
The people want to see the true vision.
I may not have eyesight,
But I have
vision. Will you let me change the game, Twitch? Okay, we're good. This is entirely too long.
You were almost there to the end, too.
Alright. Let's play Metal Gear Solid 2.
So you don't want to play Tony Hawk there?
No. I don't. New game.
But skateboard.
So like you can choose to just like go ahead and just do the tanker or just do the plant. Or you can do it all normal. Karma. Sun delivery does not appear during intrusion. It'll either appear while I'm I've been spotted, or not. Let's do this. I mean, this is how the first game was. Let's go ahead with that, I think. I can't remember how I played the first time. This is fictional, and any and all similarity. Okay, bye.
If you're reading this, you're doing a good job.
It's ridiculous. Like how.
2 years
Oh
ago,
Uh-uh.
we had classified intelligence that a new type of metal gear was scheduled for transport. The whole thing stank, but our noses have been out in the cold too long.
Love it. Also, this opening cutscene is just fucking rad as shit. And this game, much like the first game, still a lot of aspects of it look incredible. Yeah, it's dated, but it looks pretty good.
Especially considering the time it came out.
Yeah. God, I think, when did this game come out? I was like,
I think I saw 2003 at the bottom during the title screen.
yeah, it's been a minute. Doesn't 2-star riding? It does throughout most of it.
Except for the tech demo.
Yeah, the 2001.
What?
2001. This is the Substance re-release, the copyrighted 2003. The OG release of Metal Gear Solid 2 was 2001.
Trustful!
Yes, 2 stars riding, but the first mission you play as Snake, and it was the demo, because they were trying to hide the fact that you played as Raiden for like the entirety of the game. Man, Revengeance is great. I need to like actually play Revengeance. I played a chunk of it, but
Okay. That's where that comes from.
yeah.
Always wondered about that. Oh, so Toyota's back.
So, Toyota's back.
That's so Toyota.
Boy, he's right on schedule. He'll know soon enough.
This is Snake. Do you read me, Otacon?
Have I told you that you can do this?
I'm at the sneak.
What?
Everything going okay?
The stealth camo's busted. Landing impact.
Sorry, but you're gonna have to deal with it.
I didn't plan on.
Why would you do this?
The private sector's not so bad, is it? Private
Why
sector
not?
As long as no one gives me any more
Oh, I
underground
did Snake
gifts.
Center.
You mean that thing with Naomi?
And I can't see a chattering nanny.
Mei Ling's not so bad.
Man, the new Kodak visuals are weird.
Diverting toys from the SSCEN again? Look, give her a message from me. Someone will find out, sooner or later. She's better off assuming it sooner and
I
quit.
can't wait for it to not rain so you can prime
Okay,
stuff.
Snake,
Yeah.
let's get to work.
I just can't wait for
You
it
know
to
how the
not
technical specs of
rain.
Metal Gear were sold on the black market after Shadow Moses?
All
Just do it
Ocelot's
in your
doing.
house.
Exactly. And now every state, group,
It's
and
only
dot
giving
com
me
has
a
its own
slightly
version of
less
Metal Gear.
long life.
Not exactly a classified weapon for today's nuclear powers.
This new one seems to have been designed to wipe the floor with all the other models.
It's
The
not
only consistent
suicide.
description is that it's an amphibious
No,
anti-Metal Gear
unexpected
vehicle.
death.
That explains why this one is under Marine Corps jurisdiction.
I ate so much food earlier.
Yeah, you had a Hagrid.
I had a Hagrid and fried
Visual
pickles.
confirmation
Yeah.
of the new Metal
And
Gear
I ate them
transported
all
by
like
that
a
tanker
champ.
bring back
I
the
ate
background.
them!
But I want you first to go
I
up to the
was
top
so
level of the infrastructure, to the bridge.
hungry.
We need to find
Like,
out
I-
where
Just
the
the
tanker is headed.
Hagrid.
A little
But the
reconnaissance, huh?
pickles.
There's too much we don't
And the
know.
fries, too!
Yeah.
Capabilities, deployment
I
methods.
ate them!
How
Like,
close it is to completion. If we
I
know where
was
the testing
like-
arena is, I can start to draw some
So
reasonable
when you asked me if I wanted to go to the boardroom, I was like, sure.
Try to avoid
And then
confrontation.
the whole time I was
Our
like,
goal
when
is
is
to
that
collect
happening?
evidence on Metal Gear development and
Yeah,
expose it
just
to the
like,
world.
I was
It
trying
would
to
be
figure
best
out
if you could
when
get
that
out of
was
there without
happening.
alerting anyone.
Yeah. I was like, when is that happening?
We're not terrorists.
So I didn't want to eat like right before we left.
Yeah.
So I d- but
And officially,
when right before we were leaving was, so I was like, I guess I'll just like munch on some stuff. I didn't really eat much. I ate like less than a bowl of
your weapon is a
those
tranquilizer
ride
converted
chips,
from
and that was
Beretta
about it
M92F.
since like
It's a little hard to work
yesterday.
because you
Yeah.
have to reload after each shot since the slide locks.
Better than scavenging at the mission site. Good suppressor, too.
The chemical
And
stun will
now
take
you
effect in a
have,
few
like,
seconds and last for hours. You
some
can take down an
actual
elephant with that
controls.
thing. Check
Yeah,
out the laser
thank
sight.
God.
The effects of the anesthetic round will vary depending on what part of the body is hit.
Now
We're talking about
these
a
controls
difference of
are
tens of seconds
fucking
between hitting the
convoluted
chest
and
or head.
ridiculous,
As for
but I
equipment-
do like them quite a
Hey,
bit.
Snake, cigarettes? What's wrong
Bah.
with you?
It's kind of a lucky charm.
You haven't read the Surgeon General's warning, have you? Here's the digital camera. Works almost the same way as your old one.
Works almost the same way as your old one.
They don't look armed.
Hey, Earth to Snake. These are nice, upstanding Marines, not terrorists. Don't get caught. You're in stealth mode here.
Sure, and if it comes to that, a little beauty sleep never hurt anyone. By the way, Otacon, are you sure of this intelligence?
Absolutely. Hacked it out of the Pentagon's classified files myself.
No traces?
Oh, please, I'm too good for that.
But this might be a trap. Remember, there's a price on our heads.
You're just being paranoid.
I hope so. Those men, you wouldn't think they were anything but civilians from here.
With all the ships passing on the river and in the harbor, putting uniformed Marines on the deck would be a bad idea. People can get a clear view of the water from Riverside, too.
The water line is too high. According to the navigation,
The water
reports,
line
this ship
is too
should have
damn
discharged its
high.
cargo upriver.
It's in there, no doubt about it.
The military trains you to watch for threats from the stern on a boat. That's SOP for counter-terror ops, too. Security should be tighter.
You worry too much.
Where's the target?
Satellite surveillance is a major international pastime these days. I'd say the cargo holds, safely below the deck. Do you see the entrance to the holds?
Looks like there are a few entryways into the crew quarters. The chopper. What?
Surprise, the guards are no longer fine, upstanding Marines. Now, they're terrorists!
With dumb helmets.
Yep.
Looks like we're not the only ones after Metal Gear tonight.
Is that a chopper I just heard?
Affirmative. Probably another cavalry.
They're dead, they'll be
It's
fine.
their game. Hijack.
Probably
I think there's
Otacon.
the opposite of fine.
Those Marines are not fine.
I'd say about
Those Marines are the opposite of fine.
Somebody just slit their throat. Oof. I think I had a spring go up my butt.
Russians?
No, they are Germans!
No Marine barber touched that head of hair.
No Marine barber touched his head. Interesting. I think that was Russian.
Definitely Russian.
I'm transmitting a photo. Let's get an ID on him ASAP.
I'm on.
Pose!
Not perfect. Let's be clear on one thing.
K-60 Kasatka.
Kasatka? Kamov chopper, right? Killer whale.
We need to get a fix on who they are.
Judging by their transport, aren't they some kind of military commandos?
Not necessarily. It could be the KA-62, the civil model.
Look, Snake, all we need is the photographic evidence of Metal Gear. As long as we have those, we can put it
They
online
never-
and blow the whole thing wide open. So no
They
pyrotechnics,
never
okay?
mention anything about this,
my
do
best.
they?
I know.
This isn't like Shadow Moses.
They don't tell you can do
The
this.
frequency's 141.12.
How can I check in and save my progress?
I'll do it. There's a frequency set aside for it. 140.96. Sorry, but no Mei Ling this time. Call me on the codec when you want to save.
Oh.
Got it.
I'll be waiting just past the Verrazano Bridge. You need to be off that ship by then.
I'll be in touch.
No Mei Ling.
No mailing this time. There's a man out there. Let me just remember how to play this game real quick.
The time for remembering is done. Isn't it square to when you're gonna have
Yeah.
yeah.
What's very cool about this, and just about the PS2's controller in general, is
It's just a box.
yeah. But the controller buttons are pressure sensitive. So
They are?
yes,
Oh.
they are. So in order, the only way to put your gun down without firing it is to ease up off the button. You can put the gun down.
Pick up these.
Yes. Just gotta remember how. How do I do this? I know I can. Not that way.
Is there a control scheme button?
No.
Oh, good. Maybe you have to be without gun.
That actually might be true. That button. Yeah, there we go.
Okay.
You were right. This is a good look. This feels right.
Good ragdoll physics.
I love this fucking game so much.
So yummy.
Leave him right here. Get some free bullets for hiding a corpse.
Snake, go through that door into the ship's interior. Push the action button down in front of the door and wait until the door opens before letting go. If you need to open the door faster, hit the action button repeatedly while you turn the handle. Make sure you keep doing it until the door's open.
The action button's different than it used to be. They decided that the triangle button was useless in the previous game.
And now it's time for fun.
Yeah. You know what's funny about this door? This door right here?
What?
That. Just put that right back where it belongs. It's fine. I feel so good about playing this game.
Is it that one or the other one?
I think it is that one.
See you.
Oh shit, I'm looking at.
It's the enemy. I need that.
Oh, this is good. This is bad.
Stop. Move.
You know what's great about this?
Clear.
I can feel Snake's heartbeat in the...
Excellent.
Move.
And it elevates when they get closer. The things they did with vibration as this series went on is incredible. There's an excellent moment in Ground Zeroes when you find the prisoner that you're looking for, and Snake puts his finger on her neck, and in the controller you feel like a very faint pulse. It's so good.
Chris, are you still here?
I don't know. The count says 0, but that doesn't necessarily mean there's nothing. Okay, let's... I think this is one of the places where there's...
It's that one.
Yes, yeah. It is this one. Okay, we gotta call Otacon a few times before this will trigger, though.
See those lockers? That's a good place to hide yourself if you're in a pinch. Push the action button near the locker to open the door. Walk into it for a quick concealment. Push the action button once more to get out of the locker. You can see out from the slit in the door. Make sure you check the area using first-person view before you go out. You can also hide enemies you've knocked out in the locker. Just open the locker, then drag the body to the locker. If you open the locker, you can use the door If you open the lock...
Might be able to trigger it now. So we're kind of bobbing, bobbing up and down.
I thought you needed to be in there.
No, you don't.
Okay.
Alright. Let's see if we can do it.
Push the action button near the locker to open the door. You can also hide in it. If you open the lock...
Oh, John, I'm trying very hard.
Here, let me back up a little bit.
What you're wielding right now is...
Come on. Please let me do this. I'm gonna be upset if I find out that this is something that they added for like the HD remakes or something. I don't think it is.
Because, I mean, it's here.
Yeah. Damn it.
Snake, go to the bridge first. Snake, don't... As soon as you're spot...
I know. I want to do a thing.
According to intelligence...
Please do the thing.
The metal gear that the... Push the action button.
There's one thing that I want.
If it's about waist high.
Come on, man. I'm at half mass. I need this.
I mean, he's doing it. I just need Otacon to catch me.
Catch me.
Change to first person. Snake, go to the bridge first and find out.
Maybe you do need to be in the locker.
I don't think so.
When you're flattened against a surface behind.
I mean, listen, we can try it. But you know what's great? Here, I'll have to turn it up for us to be able to hear this. But, so, you can, like, ease up onto this. If you're down here. This gives a little smooch.
Jesus.
It's terrible. It's not going to trigger in here.
Maybe now that you have smooched it.
Okay, let's turn it back down. Cause he's a bobbin. And literally every time I've tried to do this, it takes like 100 tries to get it to actually work.
100 pops.
You can also hide enemies.
It's like one of my Japanese animes.
Come on.
Push the
Ah!
I wonder who that is.
I really don't know.
Like, did they just find a picture of a model somewhere? Like, out of a magazine?
If you open the lock.
Or, like, did they hire a
If you open
hire a model just for this one thing? This one throwaway gag?
They probably
If you
just
open the locker, you can use the door as a
took a picture off of a magazine or something.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if it's gonna do it for us tonight, man.
It just be like that sometimes.
Do I need to be closer, maybe?
You just gotta smooch it. With incredibly loud smooches.
It's very weird. There we go. There it is.
enough to keep you busy. Try to remember the mission if you can.
Why don't you zoom in on his face?
See those lockers?
We need to fight.
If you open the locker,
I think it is. We need to be like real close. Oops, you're looking at the titty. I keep fucking hitting the wrong goddamn button because for whatever reason.
what do you think you're doing, Snake? Get it. You don't have enough to keep you busy. Try to remember the mission.
The dead eye. The dead expressionless eye is very bad. Okay, now that we did that, finally.
Now let's draw on these other Easter egg hunts.
No, yeah, it's very good. There's so much garbage.
Oh, I missed. Turn around.
Okay. I was hitting him, I just like... You gotta get a headshot for it to act instantly.
Yeah.
Come on, homeboy.
Put him in the walls of Jericho. Break him. Could you make the sexy daddy closet?
And that's the one that's open. He'll get a treat when he wakes up.
Welcome, fool. Store. Hey, what's the door? What's that? Yeah, what's the store?
What is this door?
First person. Oh.
Oh,
Just locked?
it's locked.
That's dumb.
Oh, it's the crew lounge.
Hell yeah.
I think here it's like more level. Got a stun grenade. Yeah, it takes me down to the engine room. Oh yeah. They trick you into thinking that like there's a Raven appearance. It's just a Raven action figure next to a flashlight. And if you shoot him, he starts shooting, and it tracks a whole bunch of balls just with physics in real time.
Yeah, because that's this whole demo.
Yeah. And the shadow is behaving with the thing. It is a it's an actual shadow.
Yeah. How do you get up on the table? Oh, there you go.
Oh, I need the other gun first. But not this one. This one. Yeah. And this is where they try to trick you that there's zombies in this game, but no, he's just a corpse.
There's so many balls.
You just get right back in. Yeah, there's so many balls.
Because they don't go away.
I think after a certain number they do, but yeah, they're pretty much infinite. But there were things that I wanted to experience back up here in the
You're tearing me apart, Misa.
Yeah. Gun hurts enemy weak to gun.
Oh, hi, Mark.
Oh, hi, Mark. Nailed it. Puppies will make them sleep. Only thing about this pressure sensitive technology is sometimes you'll mean to shoot the gun and it just won't. Put him behind the bar. But so we've got all these, and they kind of look spritey, but you can shoot each individual one and they will break. individually.
They also break based on what you shoot.
I think at least partially, yes. But there's all those. Also, there's this ice thing, and you can shoot it, and it'll knock over. And also, if you watch very closely, you will notice that the ice cubes are melting in real time.
Yes.
In each of these porno magazines, you can shoot and they'll break and open stuff. I must have found my hiding location wanting. Here's the smelly boy. This is the smelly boy. Yeah, you can see the flies.
Yeah. The smelly sleepy boy.
Yeah, he's a sleepy, smelly boy. So you can knock him out and pick him up for a little bit. The flies follow him. But now the flies follow me. What's out this way? God, there's so many flies. Is this where I just was? Yeah, it is. Yeah, that's where I came in. Okay. Oh, okay. That's the other side of that door that didn't open. That broke. I think before I get to any other fun stuff, we'll have to fight a boss, and I'm very tired. Get in there, sleepyhead. But yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and save and call it a night because it's late as fuck.
You want to save?
Yes,
Snake?
please. Yeah.
Snake, you of course know the saying, one for all for one?
What is this all of a sudden?
Oh, I figured you'd need a lot of motivation, so I came prepared. It's from the Three Musketeers. The book, not the candy. Anyway, it means that if you go up against everyone by yourself, they'll gang up on you too, I think. Since you're on your own on that ship, you need to take this to heart and avoid confrontations. How was that? Just like the old days, huh?
Almost reminds me of Mei Ling, but you sure you got it right?
Of course. And I'll teach you a lot more of these. You can count on it.
Great.
I love it. Alright. I'm gonna call it for the night because it's 1:17 and I'm tired. But yeah, we'll be playing this from now until I finish it. And I'll see y'all next time. Thanks to everybody who showed up. You have a good night. Bye-bye.